Let's say you generated some new footage or some new sound files and you want to add them to your project. So here I have my initial batch of imported footage in my footage folder, but I recorded some new clips and I want to add that to my project. I would highly suggest staying super organized. I've got a folder called new footage. I could just drag that into my footage folder. I could always just select the clips and drag them into my footage folder, but as soon as I do that, then it'll be a little bit harder to stay organized. I could sort by date to know which clips are the new ones. But undo that drop. If you start generating multiple days of footage, I think that would be a great way to stay organized. And so, and that's actually how they do it in the industry. So just title your footage folders by the date that you filmed them, and that'll help you stay organized. Or if that doesn't make the most sense of you, all this footage was in the kitchen, but all this footage was out in the river. So I could always title it river footage, or even better, date and then river footage. Anything to help you stay super organized. I do want this to be a mirror of my Premiere workspace, and so I'm going to drop it in the footage folder. So now I have my initial batch, and any subsequent additions to that I'll drop in here. And then once I've organized my files how I want them to be in my Finder, I can just drag and add them to my Premiere project. I can add this out here in the project tab, or I can drop it into the footage folder, the footage bin. I'm actually going to drop it out here so that I've got my old footage and my new footage slightly separated. If this was a larger project, I would just have each of my footage folders labeled by date or scene. Great. So I've got my old footage bin and my new footage bin. I can close my old footage bin, and there are all the new clips. The reason I organized, let's see if I can undo that ad. Great. The reason I organized my Finder situation first is that, say I bring my files somewhere else first. So like I put them here in some other place, right? And I just drag and import and drop them into Premiere. Well, Premiere's fine. Premiere now has imported the files into a new bin linked to this location. But let's say, oh wait, I actually, I don't want them there. I'm going to move them somewhere else. So say they were in your downloads folder or something, and you just move them somewhere else. Well, Premiere will get confused and lost, and it will ask you to locate those files. So you'll have to go and locate them. Locate, where's those files? It was in here. There's the files. Which one doesn't want img_0071? That's this one. And hit OK. And now it's happy again. The only exception to when rearranging files won't break the link in Premiere's eyes is if you move them into a folder that Premiere is already using to link to footage or link to resources or assets. So if I move them now into my footage folder, because Premiere is already looking inside that footage folder for assets, it'll be able to find those by itself.